I'll share it one.
This call is now being recorded.
Okay. So here we'll talk about the each and every topic. Now let's understand like what are these types of questions. Okay. So yeah, here it is. So I hope you all can see the screen. Okay, perfect. So as I said, okay, can you move to the next slide, please? Okay, so here we are going to talk about the two different topics today, two different types of questions. So one is listen and type. So where you have to write the right statement here, what you listen. Okay. Now this particular types of questions, the frequency of these questions, you get at least 4. Okay. And the duration for this particular question is 1 minute. Yeah. And then see, since this is the activity related to listening, okay, so we are clubbing these two question types together. Okay, because rest all the, so you may have doubt in your mind like why she is not talking about these two types of questions. So we are going to do in a flow. Okay, so today it's listen and type and listen and respond. You know what exactly happens? So when it comes to listen and respond, so you have to select the best response according to the scenario. Okay. Now the frequency when it comes to the types of questions, so usually you get two types of scenarios, and then you have to give the appropriate response for that particular scenario. Don't worry, we will do here practically. Okay, how the questions happens, what kind of scenario, you will get to listen everything, and you will get sufficient time to answer those questions. Okay, and the duration for this is 4 minutes. Next, please. Okay, yeah. So here, how does it look? Okay, so here there will be an audio which will, once you click on the link, the audio will play. Okay, and you have to write down what you listen. Now here, all your skills you have to do, but most important skills which you have to use is your listening skills. So how much alert you are, how much attentive you are. So you have to be very attentive while listening, because these audios may be in a different accent. Okay, so you will not find like how we speak. So usually we all Indians, we have a neutral accent. Okay, so you will get this audio in different accents. So you have to be very focused and very attentive while listening. Okay, the tentative time for this is 1 minute for this, and these sentences are not too big, or there are not multiple statements. Okay, so there is only one statement, or at the most two statements. Okay, next please. Okay, now let's understand what are the types or key points you need to remember to solve this type of question. Okay, now as I said, you have to type that particular statement what you hear. It appears 3 to 4 times in your test, and for that you get 1 minute. Now what you need to do is, okay, so it will play automatically. Okay, so there will be 2 replays where you get to listen. Okay, and then you have to write a statement. Now while writing also, it is not only listening. Okay, it is also, they also consider your spelling and punctuation marks. Okay, and which like it contributes to your comprehension and conversation scores. Okay, next slide please. Okay, now again, important tips what you need to follow here. Okay, so again, the speaker to replay the statement, it will play automatically. Again, I repeating the same thing, 2 replays. Okay, listening, you have to type what you hear. Okay, so please focus on the pronunciation, because as I said, the accent would be different. In listening 2 and 3, you get to check your answers, or maybe you can fix your answers if you find there's some mistake, whether the spelling error or something like that. Sentence might be a statement or a question, so you need to understand the tone of the question. Okay, so the tone of the question will make you understand whether it is a question or whether it is just a statement. So you know all punctuations, how to use them. Okay, and yes, use contractions. Okay, now what are the contractions means? Now when we say it is, okay, this is the complete word. And when we say it and there is a apostrophe s, that word is called as a contractions. Okay, so you can use contraction, so there is no rule as such. Okay, but yes, if you get sufficient time, you can write the complete word also, because when you write complete word, it sounds formal. Okay, so contractions usually we use it in our casual conversations and casual mails and all. Okay, so I don't say don't write contraction, it is accepted, but yes, if you have time, you can write full word. Okay, next please. Okay. Now here, yeah. So the audio will play. Okay. So you will listen. You have to listen this audio very carefully, and then you have to give your answer. So Shloka, I think for this there is a poll option.
No,
No.
ma'am, not for this.
Okay. So you can just write your correct answer in a chat box. Okay. So yeah. So as I said, you will get 1 minute. So let's play the audio, listen to the audio, and you have to write the statement. Yes, please. Yeah, yeah, please. Play audio.
Sorry, is it not playing? Because I am actually playing it at full volume.
No.
Okay. Just give me a second. Is it audible, ma'am?
No, Shloka, I'm sorry.
Okay, just give me a second. I'll try something different.
Okay, guys. Okay, any questions so far? If you have any questions, please. Yeah, no, I know Shashank. She's just fixing it. Okay. So, in the meantime, do you have any questions related to listen and type? Please put it in a chat box if you have.
I'm just trying this.
I'll just send the audio link on the chat box. I think that might work for you guys because I'm trying it, but it's not working. It's not coming, and it's not from my personal phone. Also, I cannot. It's not
So,
working.
Shloka, you're doing that?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm doing that. I'll
Okay.
just share the link on the group.
Okay. Just be patient. So, uh, yeah, she's sending a audio link in the chat box. Okay. So here it is. I think this would be more easy for you students because you will get to know, you'll play the audio. It will be very easy for you to hear also because you are listening it in your respective phone. It would be more clear. So click on the link. You will listen the statement and please write down the correct answer. Okay, fine. Okay. Achut, okay. Ashi Sharma, well done. Okay. Okay, thanks for correction, Shashank. Okay. So be careful about the pronunciation or the word what you are listening. Okay. Shoni Kumari. Okay, fine. Okay. So, yeah. Shloka, shall we? Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Shall I move ahead with the answer?
Yeah. So yes, now as I said, you have to listen that statement, and you all of you got the link, right? You heard it correct. So yes, the students, those who have replied, dogs often bury bones. So it's a right answer. Okay, so pat yourself, those who got gave the correct answer. Okay, so I'm not able to give you high five or a thumbs up for your right answer, but yes, pat yourself. Okay, so yes, those who have got missed it, I request them, no worries. Okay, you have sufficient time to exercise and all. Just focus on the pronunciation and focus on the word. Okay, it will definitely help you. It's not a tough job. Okay, so Shloka, next slide, next link, please. So we are going to do this. Six questions like this. Okay, so do you get to experience how it happens and the pronunciation. Though we have a less time here, as Shloka mentioned, that you will get handouts, you will get sufficient practice part to do and all. Okay. So here we are with the second next link. The same thing you have to do. Please play it, click on the link, play it, and listen and give your correct answers. So as I said, punctuation. So those who have just mentioned the statement in for earlier questions, just don't forget to put the full stop. Okay. Well done. Isn't it easy? Okay. Jay Kumar. Okay. Well done. Okay. Few more seconds. Okay. Shall we stop? Stop, please. Okay. So here the correct answer is I was named after my uncle. So those who have given the correct answer, pat yourself. Okay. So now if you can just check, okay, the first questions or maybe the first answer, maybe there is some improvement. Okay. Maybe a little improvement. Okay. So yes, it will come with the practice. Okay. So next link, please. So as I said, we are going to do some more exercises on this, not too many, but yes, few more. Okay. So here is the link. Same practice. Give your answers. Okay, by the way, I'm seeing the same names here who are mentioning their answers. I would request other participants also don't feel shy. If you get wrong answer, doesn't matter. You are here to learn, okay? So you will learn by the mistakes. So those who are not actively participating, giving your answer, please do that. Do not hesitate, okay? Because I'm seeing the same names again and again, okay? So it's not something that you somebody is going to judge you and all. Please do not hesitate to write your answers. Okay, so why is it difficult? I hope you got a link. Okay. Other participants, please give your answer. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing some new names. Well done. Okay, few more seconds. Okay, Prerna, I think you answer for the first time. Good job. Okay, few more seconds. And yes. So, shall we check the answer? Hmm? Okay. So, the correct answer is he gathered the last 3 matchsticks left on the floor. So, yes, again, those who got correct answer, the pat yourself and congratulations. Okay, fine. So, all set for the next one. Are you enjoying? Interesting? Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so next one. Okay. Okay. Other participants, please give your answer. Do not hesitate. Try your best. If you find it difficult, listen to the click on the link, listen the statement, understand it, and write it. Okay. Few more seconds, then we'll move on to the next link. Okay, Prerna, I'm happy you're replying again. Vijay Kumar, okay. I want to see some new students giving answer here. All else, I will call your names. Okay, if you don't want me to call your names, please give your answer. Okay, stop. We'll check the answer. They could use their cars to drive to work in the city. Okay, so it is not a question, Manoj. It is just a statement. Okay, so when we so there is a difference. Okay, when it comes to the can and could, so these are helping verbs. Okay, so can, when we use can for possibility, it gives you the higher possibility. Okay, so can and could, these helping verbs we use for different purposes. They explain different ideas. So possibility, permission, ability, etc. So here when we are using, they can use their car. So here we are talking about the possibility. Now, when it comes to can also indicate the possibility, but the chances of possibility is high. Okay, and when we use could in our statement, so the could sounds, the possibility is little weak. Okay, so here the right answer is they could use their cars to drive to work in the city. Okay, so small changes. So now here again I'm suggesting you the grammar is again important. Okay, so focus on. So it is not only listening and writing, but yes, here, Manoj, I just wanted to tell you that. So you heard that statement, right? So there is a difference, can and could. Okay, so just focus on the statement and the word what they are saying. Yeah. So I'm just correcting you. I'm helping out you. Okay. Fine. The next link, please. Okay. So two more to go. So this is the second last. We will do one more and then we'll move on to the different activity. See, when you answer, so you get reply whether my statement is wrong and all. So if you don't answer, probably you will not get to know whether I'm writing is right or wrong. Okay. So don't hesitate. So please write down. We'll take two more answers and then we'll move on to the next link and we'll check the answers and we'll move to the next type of question, the last. Okay, well done. So, yes. So, can we check the answer, please? Okay, so those who have written cheese makers usually cook the milk in large pots. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Cheese makers usually cook the milk in large pots. Okay, so there is no the here. So as I said, please focus on the word and the statement. Okay. Okay, so all well. We are moving to the last one here. Now this particular, okay, listen to the statement. Okay, your answers, please. I really appreciate Shashank. You're the first one to reply. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can we check the answer? Okay. So Techniques include dissection, microscopic examination of tissues, and chemical analysis of fluids. So those who have given, I really appreciate, because this is quite long statement. I mean, not a long statement, it's a single statement only, but multiple words are there which are quite difficult to understand or maybe to get it in a at first go. Okay. So yes. Okay. One small thing I just want to tell you here in your earlier um, answer, okay, related to uh, cheesemakers usually cook the milk in large pots. Okay, now here one small grammatical tip I want to give you here is, now when it comes to uncountable noun, okay, so milk is uncountable noun, but when you're talking about specific uncountable noun, okay, then you have to put the there. Okay, if your uncountable noun is not specific, then there is no need of putting any article. So there won't be any article. This is a small grammatical tip. See, that's the reason I say, no, like when you answer, so you get some grammatical tips here, like what is right and wrong. Okay. So here specifically we mention the milk here because we are talking about some specific or particular milk where milk is uncountable. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so next, now we are moving on to the next. Okay, the water, again, if you're talking about the specific body of water, okay? But if you just say like, I want a water or the water, no. Okay, I want water. Okay, but if you're talking about the specific body of water, water is again uncountable noun, then you have to put the there. Okay, maybe you have some prepared some what do you call alkaline water or maybe some different water. Okay, or the specific body of water. Okay, fine. So yeah, all set to next type of question, that is interactive listening. Okay. Now let's talk about the key first here. Okay. Now there here, what you get? Okay. So there are different scenarios. Okay. The time duration for this particular question is 4 minutes. Okay. So the small scenario will be given here. And when you click on the link, so you will find some animated pictures. These are so cute. Okay. So you will get some scenario here to listen, and you have to choose the appropriate answer for that. Okay. Now here again, this particular skill or types of questions to list to understand your listening skills. Okay. Now, in this also, we are going to cover one type here because there are two types of questions. Okay, so one is like a comprehension kind of part. So, due to the time constraint, that we are going to cover tomorrow. Okay, now here you get only one chance to listen. Okay, now there are certain options are given. Okay, certain options are given, and you have to choose the appropriate answer. Can we move to the next slide? Okay. Now, same here when it comes to any listening activity. Okay, you have to pay attention. You need to understand what speakers are speaking because, again, there will be a different accent, there will be different voice. So, you need to understand whether it is a what gender, okay, male or female, especially. Okay, and you have to play the audio, you have to listen, you have to choose the correct option for that. Now, when it comes to this option, like these are quite confusing also. Okay, so you may get confused, okay, what to write, what this to write. Yeah, so listening carefully will definitely help you out. Okay, uh, okay, so remember the important points, okay, for the summary task and all, any which ways that we are going to do tomorrow. Okay, next slide please. Okay, now strategies. Again, the same thing that the you need to follow. You have to pay the attention now the relationship between speakers. So whether friends are speaking or students are speaking, like two students talking to each other or two friends talking to each other. So you have to now here whatever you listen. So there are certain times you just have to identify what is the core message they are trying to give. Okay, what is that they want to convey, and if there is any information which is irrelevant, okay, just eliminate that. Don't try to analyze why this person is saying those this is not a right answer, this is not this thing. Please do not focus on that. Your job is not to do that, to analyze anything. Just listen and give your feedback. Okay. If you stuck, maybe you can go through the earlier responses. Maybe you will get some link because it is connected. Okay. So you will get a link with that. Now, again, like those students who attended yesterday, I said do the guesswork. Okay. So not always. Yeah. So do the guesswork. Probably you may get that answer right. So you, any which ways, if you give the right answer, it's a win-win situation for you. You will get the score. Yeah. Fine. So shall we move? All set? Okay. So Shruti has already given you the link. Okay. Uh, in a chat box, I believe. No. Okay. So can we move to the next slide, please? So this is how it looks scenario. So as I said, like animated characters kind of thing. So those look funny. Okay. So this is just to relax you, not to put you in a tension and all, not to fear you. So you can answer it very easily. Okay. So there will be a scenario. Okay. You have to click on the start button. So the audio will play. Listen carefully and then give your replies. Okay. Shall we move? Okay. Now here how it looks. So I said there is a character and there will be a scenario. So you will be getting 4 options. Okay. It is like a multiple choice MCQs type of question. So you have to choose the right appropriate answer for that. So here not necessary you will get yeah. So 4 options will be given to you. Okay. So you have to choose the right one. So after reading the context, you have to begin the conversation by selecting the best option. Okay. Okay. Next, please. Okay. Now, what is that you have to do? So, make sure you read the situation carefully and understand the context to eliminate the wrong option. The key is to identify the keywords in the scenario. Okay. Now, keywords are there, whichever information, as I said earlier, if you don't find this is important or not related to the statement, you can always eliminate that information. Okay. Next, please. Okay. Pay attention. Again, I said the relationship between the speakers, so whether student or student, whether they are talking casually, they are talking about their assignments, what exactly. See, because we are not sure on what topic the statement would be. Okay. But don't worry about it. So, student and professor is speaking, talking. So, when it comes to student and professor, so it's a professional, formal kind of talks. When we say friends or students amongst each other, then it's a casual and informal talks. Okay. Fine. So you will participate in conversation. Okay. So strategy 3, again the same thing. There are multiple choice questions that are designed. Okay. Distractors can include like unrelated topics, exaggerated statements, that answer that seem plausible but didn't fit to the context or conversation. So you can always eliminate those. Okay. Next, please. Okay. So similar kind of, it is not often that you will hear the exact word which are repeated the conversation. So you can also focus on the synonyms. Okay. So the statement, the in the scenario or in the audio, the words would be different, or maybe in the statement the word would be different. Okay. So look at the word questions, both synonyms or maybe the phrase. Okay, which is common. Okay. Next, please. Okay. So next strategy, like find out the, you will hear the exact word, not always. Okay. So throughout the conversation, instead you will listen to the synonyms that will help you to choose the correct answer. Okay. See, this kind of handouts and everything will be shared with you once you log in. You can go through it. Okay. So though it is already mentioned, I'm not reading out each and every word and statement. Okay. Fine. So, shall we? Okay. If you stuck, go through the previous response. As I said, you may get some link, some clue from there. Okay. Fine. So, next one. Okay. So, if you are struggling with academic writing, you want to form a study group to improve, you ask your friend about participating. Now, this is the scenario. Okay. Now, based on scenario, you can understand what, who is speaking, who is the speaker. Okay. So, you are struggling with academic writing and you want to form a study group to improve. You ask your friend about participating. Okay. Shall we move to the next slide with the options? Okay. So yes, now this is the activity. there are four options given here. Okay, so based on that scenario, the statement what we read earlier on earlier slide, based on that, you have to give the appropriate reply for this. Okay, so yeah, let's begin this. Please put your reply here. So yes, I would suggest, see, we are running out of time, so I don't want you to write entire statement here. So whatever option you feel it is a suitable option, yes, well done, Shashank. Okay, so you can just put the correct number of that option or answer. Okay,
Ma'am, polls have been released for this question.
sorry.
Polls have been released for this question.
Oh, okay, fine. So we can just move ahead and check the answers. Oh, you have given polls in this. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Sorry. Okay, so guys, you Shloka, my colleague has already uh, give uh, give you an idea how to open the poll and give your reply there. Okay, so most of you answer two is the right option. Okay, some of them have said. Uh, okay, shall we stop the poll here, Shloka?
Yeah, ma'am, it's ended.
It's ended, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to that, so the correct answer for this, okay, so here it is, hey, the fourth option. Okay, so hey, I'm thinking about creating a study group uh, to help improve our academic writing. Would you be interested in joining? Can we go back to the earlier slide, please, Luca? The scenario part. Okay. See, as I said, like if you, so it is connected with, so you ask your friend about participating. Okay. So next slide, please, Luca. See, this option is the right answer option is matching. So would you be interested in joining? Okay. I know it is quite maybe confusing or little difficult, but once you practice it, it will be very easy. So shall we move on to the next scenario? So here we are going to do two more and then we'll end our session for today. Okay. So next scenario, please. So here is the audio where there is an interaction. Okay. So please check your message here. There is a link given. Now, once you listen to that audio, you again have to give the right option for this. Now, there is no poll. Okay, so you can please, there's no poll right here for this question.
There is, ma'am, actually.
Okay, there is. Fine. Okay, 2 more seconds and then we'll close the poll. Okay, shall we check the answer here? Yeah. So based on your audio, okay. Shall we move to the next slide, please? Okay. So the correct option for this, I believe we should focus on improving our thesis statements, developing well-structured paragraphs, and refining our citation skills. What do you think? Okay. Okay, I think there is one more. Shall we move on to the next one? So please check your chat. There are three scenarios right here. Okay, many of you have uh, given for the second option. Okay, that's a great suggestion. I'll make sure to include those points. Okay. Okay. So, shall we check the answer here? Those who have given the chosen the second option, the answer is correct here. Well done. Okay. So, we are two more to go. Okay. And then we'll end our session. So, yeah, please check your chat box. The link is given for the next one. Okay. Yeah, shall we check the answers? Yes, that sounds like a productive approach. I will organize our meeting and prepare some exercises for us to work on. Thanks for your input. Okay. So, yeah. So, do we have last one, right, Shruti, Shloka?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Just one more.
So, here we go. Okay. It's like most of you have replied answer for the first one. Thanks a lot. I'll be touching I'll be in touch if I have any more questions or need additional input. Okay. So, okay. So, shall we check the answers here? Okay, so the first option is the correct option. See, in this tips part, we said, right? Please check your earlier statement or earlier reply. Now let's do the last thing first. So in earlier reply, the reply was, so it is always connected. Okay, so if you see here, yeah. So thanks a lot. I'll be in touch if you. So here it is. Okay. That sounds like a great idea. What do you think the main focus on our study group should be? Okay. So this is the whole part of the conversation, what the replies were. Okay. Yes, I do agree. This is we do have a very less time, and only the thing is that, like, how it appears or how does it look, the exam look like. Okay. We do have uh, exercises and the handouts and recordings will be given to you. Okay. So I thank you all the participants and I uh, hand over it to Shloka. Okay. So if you have any questions, any technical questions related to that, she will help you out. My colleague will help you out. Okay. Yeah, Shloka.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay.
So
Nice.
yeah, so guys, any doubts you guys have, you guys